in the syllabus we had how to prepare for an interview, how to appear for an interview, what to talk in the interview, how to present yourself in the interview. This is all basically dependent on this. Because अगर आपकी grammar अच्छी नहीं होगी, sentence construction अच्छा नहीं होगा, way of usage अच्छा नहीं होगा, vocabulary, if you don't have good vocabulary, तो all the exercises would be futile, सब बेकार हो जाएगा. तो उसके लिए चाहे किसी भी stream में हो आप, चाहे आप बैचलर्स के स्टूडेंट्स हो, अंडर ग्रेजुएट किसी और सब्जेक्ट में हो, किसी भी जगह नौकरी कर रहे हो, प्राइवेट में, गवर्नमेंट में, कहीं पे भी सर्विस में या अप्लाई कर रहे हो, एवरीवेयर यू वुड बी नीडिंग. एंड नाउअडेज you know the interviews are online also, so online में भी presentation skills आपके कैसे होंगे, how your body language, we discussed about it, very important. because yes और no का जो सवाल आता है कि आपका selection होगा या नहीं होगा, it is through the interview, right? Apart from carrying your biodata and all, दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट. तो ये सब चीजें आपको पता होना चाहिए कि हमें कैसे अपना बाय सीवी कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, राइट? अपना पोर्टफोलियो जो हमने डिस्कस किया था लास्ट चैप्टर्स में, हाउ टू प्रिपेयर अ पोर्टफोलियो, हाउ टू कैरी इट, राइट? And how to behave in an interview. So all these things, and what should be your communication skills, your way of speaking. पिच का कितना हाई होना है, कितना लो होना है, कितना जोर से आपको बोलना है, धीमे बोलना है, किन वर्ड्स को बोलना है, पॉज देके बोलना है. सो लेट मी फर्स्ट टॉक अबाउट द मॉडल्स, व्हाट आर द मॉडल्स एंड हाउ टू डू इट. सो इन वर्ब्स, मॉडल्स मीन्स जैसे आप लोग यूज करते हैं, व्हेन वी टॉक वी यूजुअली यूज दिस वर्ड, शुड, मस्ट, मे, कैन आई, मे आई कम इन, और कुड यू, कुड, use these words. So, for example, Surjit should visit regularly to the, IGNOU class. So, what is here? Should. Okay. All the IGNOU stars must attend their classes. So, here the word must has come. All right.
All right.
And when we say, may I use, this thing, if we ask permission, or for example, when we say that Anita can park the car in front of her house, right? Or Preeti may take this book home. So these are the words, I'm just through the examples I'm giving, and in all these sentences the part of the verbs are called modals. Okay, modals help to express the mood, express the mood or attitude of the speaker. Just like may I or you can. So this is expressing the mood or attitude.
Okay.
All right.
So I just yeah, ma'am. So I just give you two example and I explain the both what is the different. So I just my first example
What is the? What is the?
I just present two example before you, and I just want to know the difference between them. My first example is that may I just want to say may I come in, may I come in, and my second example is can I come in. So the difference is both example is that in the first example may I come in, it means I just permission to anyone to please permit to come in, right? And the other example is I am just asking to you, can I come in, right, ma'am? If I'm wrong, so please correct me.
No, you're absolutely, because when we use may, this is a kind of respecting permission with the respect. And can is showing the ability. So can I come in? It's the ability. Can you use this? Can you lift this Almira? So this is the ability. And may you use this Almira? This is the permission given. You are correct. Yeah.
I just want to put one other things. If I just put could in replace of can, so I think I just say could I come in? Could I come in? So what is different between may I come in and could I come in, ma'am? Please tell me.
May I come in is again a respect, and could is can and could is used in a particular sentences. Like when we say put, we do not say put. So this is the models. Could you come in? Could you open the door, please? So here the word is used could, and you can do it. आप समझिए बात को. Could you open the door, please? This is the model here, and when we use can, you can park. This is the permission being given. You can park or you can come in the class. When you do practice and see the sentences, again I'm telling you the sentence. Example, can and could ka. Okay. So I'm just giving you example of can and could. You have a confusion in this. When the first sentence is, you can come in the class. Okay. So here I am giving you the permission. Okay.
Right, ma'am.
Could you open the door, please? Could you? Here is the respect asking you. Got it? Could you please open the door? Here is the respect and with the permission. Could you open the door, please? So this is the difference between. So in the models also, all the students need to do a lot of practice for the clarity, like the words should, must, may, can, could, you know, and the mood and attitude expressed in all the sentences are like advice, necessity, seeking permission, like you may I, so seeking permission, and giving permission in an informal manner, giving permission in a formal manner. So all the models depend on the mood and attitude of the writer or the speaker at that particular sentence. And all the commonly used models are like can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought to, need. So, but for all these models, you need to do a lot of practice. And when you do practice, all your doubts would be clear. The more you practice, the more doubts would be cleared. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, right. So I think as per your comment, you just want to highlight on this writer could is more politely as compared of the can, right, ma'am?
Right.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, this point is clear. So, just one thing is that how to use might, ma'am. Please explain it. Might.
May, and might. These are all commonly used models when we use may and when we use might. So, may, if we say, may I go to the library? So, here it is taking the permission. May I go to the library? All right. Like, for example, if a student is asking, and if the respondent is saying, yes, you may. So here the student, the person who is taking a permission is using the word, the model in the first, may I, right? And when the respondent is saying, the may is used in between. Got it?
Okay. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Give me some examples of would.
Now this starts with will, and then could, and then would. I'm giving all the three examples together. All right. Because some other students also would like to know also. So would, could, can are used for request. For example, will you leave me alone in the class? Okay, this is a request. Please, could you buy me some, say pens, please? Could you buy me? Could you buy me something? So this is a polite request and uncertain. हम उसके लिए sure नहीं हैं. could you buy me some study material, please? This is polite request and it is uncertain. Okay. Would you switch on the fan? This is again a polite request. But when we use could, this is uncertain. Can I have some tea? This is informal request. And when we use won't, because will, would not. When we use won't you have something to eat? Matlab, have something to eat. So these are the difference. Hello? Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
अब आज मैं आपको 17 यूनिट का एक बार आपको बताऊंगी because this is very important. And you can see here, this is unit 17 questionnaire method, which has the objectives, introduction, questionnaires, and definition, how to prepare a questionnaire, how to distribute, and response rate and everything. So the objective of this is that when you go through this, you would be able to understand what is the meaning of questionnaire. I hope that everybody must have seen the questionnaire, and during this lockdown time, many of the organizations give the questionnaire to fill it up. So you must have seen the questionnaire also, and the technology methodology for its construction, how to prepare it, and type of questionnaire, type of questions, use of scales. Last time मैंने कराया था, but few of you were slightly confused. So I would again talk about this and how to pre-testing the questionnaire, distribution, and how to prepare it. So this is when we have chosen the field of library and information science. इसमें सर्वे रिसर्च होता है. अगर आपको नहीं पता तो मैं आपको बता देती हूँ कि whenever we are doing research or something, whenever we are preparing, we need a questionnaire. So इसके लिए survey research है, and it is heavily used in exploring the user information needs and use pattern. सभी अपने अपने हिसाब से questionnaire prepare करते हैं. But the basic thing is what is the subject of your questionnaire, and accordingly the questions being prepared. तो ये इसको बोलते हैं सर्वे रिसर्च. इसमें क्या होता है, द डेटा यानी कि जो इंफॉर्मेशन है जो हमें चाहिए बनाने के लिए इज गैदर्ड बाय यूजिंग 3 टाइप्स ऑफ मेथड्स. इसमें 3 टाइप्स ऑफ मेथड्स लगते हैं, जिसमें ऑब्जर्वेशन है. फर्स्ट मेथड इज ऑब्जर्वेशन, सेकंड इज इंटरव्यू, एंड द थर्ड इज क्वेश्चनियर. व्हेन वी प्रिपेयर अ सर्वे रिसर्च, फिर से ध्यान से सुनिए, when we prepare a survey research, the data is gathered by using 3 types of methods. And what are the methods? Observation यानी कि ध्यान देना, इंटरव्यू करना सेकंड मेथड है, एंड क्वेश्चनियर थर्ड मेथड. तो इसमें हम जो पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, दिस इज अबाउट प्रिपेयरिंग क्वेश्चनियर, इट्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, एडवांटेजेस, लिमिटेशंस एंड इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड इन दिस एरिया. ऑलराइट. तो क्वेश्चनियर मेथड क्या है? क्वेश्चनियर क्या है? क्वेश्चनियर इज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ डेटा कलेक्शन. बहुत सिंपल है. क्वेश्चनियर क्या है? मान लीजिए आप कुछ काम कर रहे हैं और उसके लिए आप जानना चाह रहे हैं कि लोगों की प्रतिक्रिया क्या होगी, हाउ पीपल आर गोइंग टू गिव द फीडबैक. So this is the way of getting the feedback of the people, and it is through the questionnaire method, and it is a method by which you can collect the data. Okay, data means information जो आप collect करेंगे. And the researchers, मान लीजिए आप research कर रहे हैं, so researchers most commonly use this method for collecting data. And in order to get data on a particular research, जो भी आपका topic है, उसमें आप questions prepare करेंगे और उनके आंसर्स लेंगे. उसके हिसाब से ही आप फाइनल डिसीजन पर पहुंचेंगे. ओके. सो क्वेश्चनियर क्या है? क्वेश्चनियर इज अ सेट ऑफ रिटन क्वेश्चंस फॉर द आंसर्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, if you are a researcher, if you are asking for questionnaire, then you have to write questions so that the respondents can give answer to your questions. और ये questions कैसे होंगे? प्रॉपर questions होंगे, लॉजिकल होंगे, जिसमें रिटन डॉक्यूमेंट होगा, जिसमें सीरीज ऑफ क्वेश्चंस होंगे पर्टेनिंग टू द प्रॉब्लम अंडर स्टडी। मतलब जो आपका एरिया है, जिसके लिए, जिसकी वजह से आप क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, उस टॉपिक को ध्यान में रखते हुए आपके क्वेश्चंस होंगे। टू विच द इन्वेस्टिगेटर रिक्वायर्स द आंसर्स। इन्वेस्टिगेटर्स कौन हैं? जो जिनसे आप क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स ले रहे हैं। तो इसकी डेफिनेशन भी दी हुई है, उस डेफिनेशन को भी आप कोट करके लिख सकते हैं कि व्हाट इज क्वेश्चनियर? अ डेटा गैदरिंग डिवाइस that collect the data from a respondent to answer the reactions to printed या pre-arranged questions prepared in a specific order। इसको हिंदी में भी मैं बता देती हूँ। क्वेश्चनियर क्या है? रिटन डॉक्यूमेंट है, रिटन क्वेश्चंस हैं जो रिसर्चर मांग रहा है अपने रिस्पोंडेंट से। रिस्पोंडेंट मीन जिनसे वो आंसर चाह रहा है, इन अ रिटन प्रिंटेड फॉर्म। इट कुड बी ऑनलाइन ऑल्सो, जैसे लाइक आजकल ऑनलाइन चल रहा है, इन अ स्पेसिफिक ऑर्डर, यानी कि लॉजिकली ऑर्डर्स आपको बनाने हैं, उसके हिसाब से आपको क्वेश्चनर प्रिपेयर करना है। नाउ क्वेश्चनर कंस्ट्रक्शन, हाउ वी कंस्ट्रक्ट द क्वेश्चनर। In case a question comes to you, you have to write number wise in a logical order. Am I audible?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You are audible.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, यहाँ तक आपको बहुत ध्यान से लॉजिकली आंसर लिखना है। When the question comes related to this paper, this unit, you have to write your answers point wise. Okay. Now another point is questionnaire construction. How would you construct your questionnaire? तो जब भी questionnaire prepare करेंगे, you have to be very careful about your respondents and what you want to explore. And the purpose of this type of data gathering technique is to obtain valid and reliable information. Because what happens, sometimes people do not respond properly because the questions are not clear. So when you prepare the questionnaire, you make it sure that the questions which you are writing should be valid, should be logical, should be in a proper sequence. And it is essential for the researchers to have a clear understanding of the problem under study. Okay, so often you may require a covering letter, क्योंकि क्या होता है, एग्जाम्पल के लिए जब क्वेश्चनर आता है, या तो उनको लोग आंसर नहीं करते हैं या बहुत लाइटली लेते हैं, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट समटाइम्स नॉट विद द कवरिंग लेटर. सो वी नीड अ कवरिंग लेटर टू वैलिडेट द ऑथेंटिसिटी of your research. What is the meaning of authenticity of your research and why do you need a covering letter? Can anybody tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we should give covering letter because the question will be clear for them before giving answer. They can read and the all explanation related the topic.
What's your name?
So, Jyoti.
Jyoti. Yeah, Jyoti, but additionally, yeah, okay, fine. But additionally, the covering letter is to show that you belong to a particular organization and it is a valid research.
Yes,
right?
yes, ma'am.
Because क्योंकि मैं लिख रही हूँ, आप लिख रहे हैं, कोई भी लिख रहा है, so nobody would entertain it if it is through a proper source with the covering letter of the institution. That institution has permitted you to collect the data, and the covering letter would also show that this is particularly only and only for the research and not for personal use. बिकॉज क्या होता है आजकल कि अगर डेटा कलेक्ट कर लिया तो उसमें आपका फोन नंबर भी जाता है, आपका ईमेल भी जाता है, तो उसका मिसयूज ना हो. सो दैट इज व्हाई द कवरिंग लेटर इज देयर टू शो दैट द डेटा collected for this particular topic and research only be used for this purpose only and not to be used for personal purposes. ठीक है? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So hence a covering letter requesting the respondent for cooperation should explain the purpose of the questionnaire while ensuring the confidentiality of their answer. क्योंकि confidentiality क्यों word use हुआ है? ताकि आपके लिखे हुए अगर उसमें क्वेश्चनर्स में है टिक करने का कि आप सेटिस्फाइड हैं, अनसेटिस्फाइड हैं, 100% सेटिस्फाइड हैं, पार्शियली सेटिस्फाइड हैं, whatever. So this would show Sangeeta or Preeti has written no for this. तो क्या है आपकी कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी लूज होगी. तो इसको ठीक करने के लिए भी कवरिंग लेटर की जरूरत है कि योर कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी वुड नॉट बी यूज्ड, वेदर यू आर सेटिस्फाइड और नॉट, इट वुड नॉट बी डिस्क्लोज्ड. ठीक है, यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है. तो क्वेश्चनियर में जब आप प्रिपेयर करेंगे उसमें एक तो प्राइवेट सर्कुलेशन के लिए होता है, मतलब आप अपनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ये दे रहे हैं, उसमें आप जो टॉपिक लिखेंगे, देन डियर रिस्पोंडेंट, और मैं एक रिसर्च कर रहा हूँ, आई एम कंडक्टिंग अ रिसर्च ऑन दिस टॉपिक एंड आई हैव डिजाइंड अ क्वेश्चनियर. जैसे आप लोग रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि मुझे ये सिलेबस भेज दो, या मुझे ये टॉपिक भेज दो, या आज क्या पढ़ाया है इसका स्क्रीनशॉट भेज दो, या इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग भेज दो, काइंड ऑफ. हाँ, सो दिस इज नाउ हियर द रिटन रिटन क्वेश्चनियर में जो कवरिंग लेटर होगा उसमें आपको लिखना होगा डियर रिस्पोंडेंट, या आप पर्सनली किसी को जानते हैं, देन ऑल्सो यू कैन राइट आई एम कंडक्टिंग अ रिसर्च ऑन दिस टॉपिक एंड आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू टू स्पेयर सम टाइम to fill up the questionnaire, and the answers will be kept confidential and will not be used for other purposes. It would only be used for research only. So please find the enclosed questionnaire and a self-addressed stamped envelope, and you are requested to fill the questionnaire and return it back to me within a week. Your cooperation is required. With thanks, your लिख रहे हैं for filling the questionnaire. This is the covering letter. और उसमें आपको जो आपके टारगेट पॉपुलेशन है, टारगेट पॉपुलेशन कौन है, जिनसे आप ये क्वेश्चनियर मांग रहे हैं, सो जिनसे क्वेश्चनियर मांग रहे हैं, दोज वुड बी योर टारगेट पॉपुलेशन. तो उनको आप रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं कि आपको क्वेश्चनियर फिलअप करके दें. अब इसमें आपको क्या फॉलो करना है, इसके लिए आपको फॉलो क्या करना है, स्टेप्स कुछ फॉलो करने हैं कि आपको खुद पता होना चाहिए जब आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं क्वेश्चनियर. तो उसके लिए डिटरमाइन द स्कोप ऑफ द क्वेश्चनियर, टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, क्लोज क्वेश्चन है या ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चंस हैं. ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चंस में बहुत लंबे आंसर्स हो सकते हैं, और क्लोज आंसर्स क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ टिक मार्क होते हैं, यस नो, ए और बी और सी, बस उसको टिक करना है. देन उसका आपको ड्राफ्ट क्वेश्चनियर बनाना होगा, प्री टेस्ट करना होगा क्वेश्चनियर विद सैंपल पॉपुलेशन. सैंपल पॉपुलेशन क्या होता है, मान लीजिए योर क्वेश्चन इज फॉर 100 पीपल, अभी आप बनाने जा रहे हैं, बट बिफोर दैट फॉर प्री टेस्टिंग यू गिव इट टू 10 पीपल ओनली टू चेक वेदर और नॉट, एंड देन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ द क्वेश्चनियर टू द एक्चुअल सैंपल जिनको आपने सोच रखा है कि मुझे देना है. ओके, वो दोज आर द एक्चुअल.
Ma'am, some
Yes.
ma'am, some IGNOU centers are asking for feedback for the IGNOU online classes. So it's a kind of questionnaire. It's an example of questionnaire.
This is a feedback because they're just asking, only this particular question. If there are not many questions, this is a feedback.
There is many questions.
Yes or no?
Ma'am, our phone number.
So you can say, yeah. You can say, but the thing is that if they are conducting a study, like for example, the online classes during the COVID-19 were conducted by IGNOU, whether the respondents, whether the users of online classes were satisfied of the bandwidth quality, question number 1, whether they felt easy to use the internet connectivity, number 2, whether they would be able to use laptops or mobile or their PC, उसमें टिक करना होगा. Whether the classes were uninterrupted, whether you were having any kind of issue related to voice or audio or video. Another question. तो ऐसे 5-6-7 क्वेश्चन हो सकते हैं. उसके ऊपर स्टडी भी हो सकती है कि जैसे अभी आजकल लोग स्टडी करवा रहे हैं फॉर दिस, वेदर दी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस आर बेटर और फिजिकल क्लासेस आर बेटर. So this is a kind of questionnaire. Yes, it can be a questionnaire also, right? So this thing you have to keep in mind when you prepare the questionnaire. So we were like, yeah, where were we? Presenting the questionnaire with a sample population. Sample means a handful, few. Okay. Then revising your questionnaire according to the suggestion received. This is again a very important part, because once the questionnaire is prepared and you don't get a feedback whether the questionnaire was good or bad, or you need to be changed few questions. So according to the suggestion, you can revise it before giving it to the actual population. You got the point of difference between the sample and the actual population, all right? So sending reminders to the population under study, matlab, you need to remind, like, for example, today we had a class, so again when we give a reminder, same way through mail or through posters, postal addresses, we can remind, or even through the telephonic conversation, through telephone also, we can remind for filling up the questionnaire. Then receiving the responses. Sometimes what happens when we have given the sample to 100, we have given the questionnaire to 100 people. Okay, 100 was the actual. We've given the 100 and we are receiving only from the 70, the response. So this is the receiving the responses. And accordingly, when we get a response of 70 respondents, we prepare our study. Then the question comes, what should be the length of the questionnaire? कितनी length होनी चाहिए? इसमें कुछ there is no hard and fast rule of a standard questionnaire, but it should not be too long, because when it will be too long, the respondents would get bored and they will not respond when reading so lengthy question. So logically, it should not be too long. And questionnaire is not simply listening of relevant questions on a subject. The researcher must know what is the objective of the research to understand. Like you were saying about the online classes. So what is the objective of the IGNOU? So the objective of the IGNOU is to find out whether students and how much students are satisfied with the online classes, whether they have the facility of internet, whether they have the facility of proper bandwidth, whether they have the proper tools to get the study, like whether they have the mobile phones or laptops or PCs so that they can have a class. So this is the objective, why they want to conduct, all right? So this we have to keep in mind. Then after that, it comes what should be the guiding principles of the questionnaire. It should be self-explanatory. जैसे कि अभी हमने ये लिया example लिया of IGNOU का. So it is self-explanatory. This is the way to find out whether the IGNOU can write to the IGNOU University, centers can write to the IGNOU University that it should be not online, should be physical. But due to COVID-19, it is not possible to have physical classes. So that is why, to keep the safety measures, and people should not travel from far off places, and to save the time, this online classes mode was adopted. So this could be the result of the study. This is hypothetical. We are just thinking this could be, all right? So your questionnaire should be self-explanatory. Questions should be restricted to close-ended, as open-ended questions could receive vague and incomplete responses. There is no confusion, I believe, in close and open-ended. Okay, all right. So less number of questions in the questionnaire help in receiving higher response rate. अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा questions लिख देंगे, so again it will be distract to answer. So it is good that the question should be limited and logical.